ha nne re bula selemo sena sa rona sena sa 2025-2026 ka Mokotleng re na le tjhelete e kalo ka 129 mme tsatsing lenanang ka ha re kwala tjena le closing event re na le tjhelete e kalo ka 1196 e le yona closing amount ya rona.
It is with my great honor and privilege as the president of Naunatsa to warmly welcome you to this ceremony.
It is my great pleasure to serve you as the Master of Ceremony.
We are celebrating
clap. Yo.
Ntate Mangalevitso.
happy Kalivitso.
And what are you studying and why are we here Ntate?
Kimeja Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. I'm a level 3 student. Today we are celebrating before the exam as the Nutrition Students Association and also ho funanisa lo ho wishela bana ba rona ba ma computer tsela tshweu for their journey ka ha ba tle ba kena tlhatlhobong ya bona ho qetela as undergraduates. Also handing them certificates of appreciation for being there throughout the association. Yes.
Okay, Ntate. What should we hope to see inside this event?
To see?
Yes, that is very, very much interesting that you wish everybody would come or would have come.
Oh, I want to say almost everything. Hey, the ladies ba teng etswe ke bona ba leng bangata lo re feta. The gents in this program will be awarding the certificates. We will be giving some speeches from the stakeholders, the HOD, and other students.
Yes.
Dijo di ntse di le teng ya bohlokwa. We are food scientists and nutrition scientists, doctors of food. So ehlile dijo tsona di le teng. A sa tlang ehlile
they're gonna miss out.
Exactly.
Again, that let's hope for the best.
It is my great pleasure to serve you as the Master of Ceremony. I am Tolana Dipoto. Before we begin, I would like to call on stage Mr. Mohabi to give us the purpose of the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Okay. To the head of department, esteemed lecturers and distinguished guests, and you fellow members of the association, good morning once again. And it is with my great honor and privilege as the president of NAONATSA to warmly welcome you to this ceremony under the theme reflecting on progress, recognizing excellence, and advancing in the future of nutrition. So today marks a very important moment for us, kaofela monana. A time to reflect on all the progress and challenges we have faced as one, individually and collectively. Again, I would just like to say you're all welcome. But the main source ya bona mona ko ho tlo fonanisa kapo ho keteka di achievement tsa our seniors, boso wa rona le babuti wa rona ba batle ka bona ka nqena tjhe ehlile ba itlophile ehlile se le your last exam le di undergraduate ra le lewisa ka nnete ko fela he lo fata metsuntsunyana ka morao ho monana le re plage ka mesebetsi ha le thola moo hleng le nne le ba etsa hona ba ka morao ba ntse ba tla. Thank you. The ceremony can start.
Thank you for your inspiring words, Ntate Mohapi. Mona ke fuwe hore ka mora hore Ntate President a re beha ditaba tsa hae, re tlo tla re ba le a general and financial report. So ke ne ke kopa our treasurer le mme ba fete ba tlo re fa that report.
Protocol observed. My name is Musama Bekebeke and I'm the secretary for the 2025-2026 academic year. The 2025-2026 academic year represented a significant period of renewal and strategic repositioning of the Nutrition Student Association. Following the election of the executive committee, the association prioritized strengthening its governance structures, enhancing coordination, and re-establishing its visibility within both the university and the broader community. Throughout the year, the association remained committed to its core mandate of promoting nutrition awareness, fostering student participation, and contributing to community health initiatives. While operating within a dynamic and evolving environment, meaningful progress was made in initiating programs and building a foundation for sustained growth and impact. This report outlines the key activities that were undertaken. We elected the executive committee, and it is as follows. We have President Kiabetso Mohapi, 3rd year, Vice President Itumeleng Sekgahlela, 4th year, Treasurer Retshedisitswe Ramaditsi, 3rd year, Secretary Musama Bekebeke, 4th year, Vice Secretary Palisa Fosa, 2nd year, PRO Mofokampeng, 4th year, Vice PRO Musiwa Leballo, 3rd year. Minister of Entertainment, Hauhelo Machichi, 4th year. First Advisor, Lebohang Motale, 4th year. Second Advisor, Tumelo Situnani, 2nd year. We also had the auditing team, which included Mampeliwa, 4th year, and Mabutata Shinedima, 4th year. Activities undertaken included 3 successful screening activities. These activities played a key role in advancing health awareness among students and members of the surrounding community. They also enhanced associations' practical engagement and strengthened visibility as an active contributor to health promotion. We had a general meeting which provided a platform for engagement and strategic direction setting. Key initiatives were discussed, including student educational trip and fundraising activities. While the implementation timelines varied, these engagements were instrumental in shaping a forward-looking program of activities and reinforcing member participation in decision-making processes. Key observations and strategic priorities. We had an enhanced executive coordination. Continued efforts are required to further strengthen collaboration, consistency, and shared accountability within the executive committee. Emphasis should be placed on translating strategic plans into timely and well-coordinated actions to maximize organizational impact. There is an opportunity to scale up both the frequency and diversity of activities to broaden outreach and engagement.
Kgotsong bomme le bontate, ke kopa ho ipapisa tjhe le dituediso tse se di entswe. Ka lebitso ke re tshebisitswe Ramaditsi, I'm a 3rd year student. Ka mona ka mokgatlong ka mona ka association ena rona ya National Nutrition Student Association. Ka nnete santsane ntse di tswa le nna ho tloha tabeng tsa ditjhelete mono. So ke kopa hore ke sa senye nako ka mantswe a seng makae. Ha ne re bula selemo sena sa rona sena sa 2025-2026 ka mokotleng re ne re na le tjhelete e kalo ka 129, mme tsatsing lena lang ka ha re kwala tjena le closing event re na le tjhelete e kalo ka 1196 e le yona closing amount ya rona. So ke bule tjhelete recommendation se di bue mono tse ngata. So jwalo ka ha o tjhuwe ho bue ka hore re bile le 3 screening activities. So taba e nngwe tjhe, nna ke le motho ha e nthabise ka nnete hobaneneng taba ya rona ya pele ha ntse re tsa body screening monana ke hore ne re create awareness about what nutrition is, because batho ba bang ba fihla mona se ba fihla fela motho a nna apply-etse bona sa bua fela a sa kgetho ka nutrition, a sa tsebe tsa ona what is nutrition. So bonyana ha ntse re body screening mono ntse re create awareness, motho ha o fihla mono ntse o mo ntse re tsa tsena o busa ke bona ntho thweng ke nutrition ke ntho itseng. So I do believe ha ntse re tsa more screening activities, not necessarily we are just going there re lo etsa tjhelete fela, bonyane ntse re etsa awareness. So bonyane ha re ka etsa body screening activities mona tse mmalwanyana selemo se tlang, ke nahana taba eno e ka ba betere eno hobane tjhe ka nnete le screening sena sa matjhopha ke sena ke bonile ka sekolong ka mona batho ba se thabela haholo ha ntse ba busa nutrition is this and this. So le sona ka se etsa bo ha mmalwanyana le sona ka sekolong ka mona ka nnete ne re ba check bo di-BP tseno tsa bona ka nnete.
So I would like to call any student a thabelang ho tlo etsa speech.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mpemufu. I'm a student. This is the closing ceremony of Nangata. This most probably might be the last time I will open a general welfare. The Kanayaba Kasarapa Wanan Kawishi saying Kasarali busy with the total radiator welfare. But one thing for sure, we have been here, we have been equipped with the skills to get back to the community. Me ha go tleleng setšhabeng ga lo bontsha gore now ge se rena le di-skill ke gola mantswe a ka tloga magusonyane fela ka ntle ka mana ga tseba go buima ge facetse challenge ya unemployment e imetse makgawiti gagolo but ke na le tumelo gore ge go utlwe dintho tse ngata gagolo ka gara nutrition ka mona ge se re na le kelello tse batlang di budile gore rona ka borona re ka iketsetsa mesebetsi out there ge gutla ba se re na le ge le boemong ba go bona the problem outside mme le problem solving ya rona e se le one se teng degree so go tsho walo ke le ka gore fela ge se ke ra gutela morao in fact re se ke ra gutela community ka idea ya gore lo senda di-CV fela if di-CV di sa sebetse if o sa fumane mosebetsi o ska dula fatshe ya ba o emetse government you are complaining why government ha create mosebetsi 1 2 3 4 do something you are a degree holder bona le degree o sona hana ka tsela e fapaneng le a motho a setseng hae ka le a motho a sa ka ngai ngola ka ga dithuto tsa hao ebe go bommele bo ntate wa salam mona na tsa entse le teng ntse le mogalo sa ka tshepetse go lona gore le tle le ntse pele ka matla a fetang a o re ileng ra e tshwara ka o ke a leboha.
And I'm from the class of 2022. I was also serving as a executive member for the 2021-2022 academic year. Today, the CEO of Vitas Group, my other colleague from Vitas Pharmacy. Can you hear you? But we have some other commitments. You know, unfortunately, they have to but I hope next year that's all the time, but another time that I know really schedule for this because of my invite this week and we had to squeeze in 11, 12, but unfortunately but regardless you know I'm inviting and you know that I prepared a speech for you but SMC taking out at the end Good luck on your family examinations.
As Conrad, prepare something, however, I'm just happy and feel honored that today we are celebrating this day. We are actually celebrating our achievements, I guess. Yeah. So as we celebrate our achievements, we are also realizing that, hey, this is the end of the chapter. We are really ending this chapter and we are about to start the new one, I guess. So all I can say, just work, continue to work very hard. We know that you have been working very hard, so the ups and downs and good and bad memories, but can we all cherish all the time that we had together with you. And one thing that I always advise you go for recognizes strengths are high. You should wherever you are recognize strengths are, because the only time that you'll be outstanding, the only time that you will be the targeted market, that's when strengths are how still outstanding. Okay, much better, so just strengthen on that. Le ra tshepa hore le ithutile so much from our lab practicals, the practicum tsa rona, hana le ka community le di attachment teng, ha ke so re lebeletse hore you should apply all the skills that you learn and never change them, because the situation is tse kantle di kana tsa etsa hore le fumane le se le change the way le rutweng ka teng, ha ke. So one another thing highlight we are about to start our exams. We really wish you a very good luck for finishing your project. I give it. The other thing, the exams had meant to challenge our memory, but make use of them to really reflect how far you went since until just make reflection of yourself and see what can you provide to the society, to the community when you talk of nutrition. So
Thank you for words of encouragement, Metapang. It is now time to call our head of department. Please welcome Dr. Nyofane on stage. Oh, Dr. Nyofane on stage.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? And where are others? Where are others? Why are you starting late? And who is sitting on the table? Who is having water? Who is not having water, and why? All these things, the indication of what? Lack of togetherness. Okay? And why is this happening? Why is this happening? Anyway, we won't finish complaining, right? I wrote a speech. I was hoping that many of you will be here, unless they're still coming. But for those who came, those who are here, we thank you so much. Okay. And you can see that from the department outside, our staff, we only have how many? 3, I guess. And others are somewhere else with other commitments. Why is that happening? Why are we not putting this event like this in our calendar? Because you don't give us invitations on time. You don't involve us in your plans. You don't involve us in your work. Like one. So we had very important stakeholder who came here with time, petrol, give the results, I guess, and they are leaving without a speech. They are waiting outside. You don't even see we have these big people outside. What kind of people are we? And you also give them invitation on short notice, like they still make time. And they came, they are here. Stakeholder so every day it's a lesson for future. Okay? Those who are here, they are learning what to do in the next. So as I stand here before you today, I do not see simply a group of students who completed examination. If you have done so, unfortunately at higher learning, you are assessed based on quantified knowledge. The quantified knowledge is based on what? Numbers. The knowledge you learn to quantify it to make it 80. That's the disadvantage. Anyway, everything has its merits, I guess, and so forth. But then you still have to write your other examination for this quantification to finish. So, as I said, I don't just see people who completed all those assessments, but I see the generation of professionals who carry the potential to transform the health and nutrition landscape of Lesotho. You have foundations in the nutrition, and this foundation, the first degree, describe who you are in the professional world. Until you do another degree, you'll remain a nutritionist. Okay. So you live here not only with knowledge of nutritional sciences, but with responsibility to translate knowledge into meaningful impact. We tried to engage you into this, giving you assessments that trigger translating theory into impact. And we believe that you have this, and you'll be able to apply, you'll be able to practice. I said higher learning, the unfortunate is that it assesses based on what? Numbers. And those numbers are based on what I have asked, not what you know. So we'll find that through all the years we have acquired a lot of knowledge that we have. Some of this knowledge will make sense outside there. So the next phase of your journey requires you to master something quite important, as I said, the art of impact. We did the art of science, art of policy making, then we have the art of impact. How do you use your knowledge to change the situations? At last call because of one change to our lives, families, and development of the country. All we are looking for is what? Is a change. So the realities you'll face in the field are complex. There will be moments when progress feels slow, when your contributions seem unseen, and when the challenges that we have in the country, stunting, food insecurity, and the growing burden of NCDs appear overwhelming. To you as a profession, we have to address all these matters. Remember the human rights approach. We see the nation as what? The deserving recipients who need quality health, okay? Who have to ensure that such dimension is met. It's you, okay? And you as professionals, you're looking for the best health in patient, okay? Visual. So these problems are not yield on quick solutions. You don't just eradicate stunting in 6 months or in 3 months. These are some things you learn here, how to design a program, how to design goals and objectives. And you understand that these are not overnight solutions or things that can be solved overnight. So in a world that often celebrates instant success, what do I mean? We all want the overnight success. Everyone wants to look better, and we forget where this better is coming from. I encourage you to embrace the value of beginnings. What does that mean? The beginnings, starting at the bottom. So starting at the bottom is not a setback, it is a foundation. It builds resilience, sharpens your skills, and shapes your professional character. At times, you may find that there are opportunities that may not even speak to your level if you have levels. That do not even, you feel inferior for them. But my advice to you is that take opportunities as they are, even when they seem small or when you find yourself as the only nutritionist with a degree in the team. Not even nutritionist. You find yourself with a degree in the team. Working with people without the degree. What does that help you with? Those are the moments that will define your growth. So always commit to excellence in whatever role you occupy. We know that success means different things to different people. And each one of you, success will mean different things, but sustained effort, integrity, and determination will always yield meaningful returns. What are the meaningful returns? The change in life. What changes can you say about yourself? The reflections. So as you move into the professional practice, remember that the challenges we face are too complex for anyone individual to solve alone. Collaboration is not optional. We tried to instill collaboration when you were here through group work. Also your association, you are sitting here because of collaboration. It is through that association that you are sitting here. That enable you to collaborate even with second years. How little folk here, no second year. How is it because of this common goal? So the professional association, collective engagement is what makes our journey smooth and makes the impossibilities possible. You have your strengths and weaknesses, and those weaknesses, they are someone's strengths. Like Shokomer. So many of you have been involved in Nalnata, and that experience was not just an extra curricular. You came here for the nutrition program, which was what? Your curricula, Then the Nalnata was not just a curricula, but it was what? Also a foundation. Importantly, It is the true testing ground for your professional character. Who are you? Will you be able to work with people? Yeah. So it is where you learn to work with others, to lead, to negotiate, to build consensus. It is where you begin to understand that collective voices carry influence other than when you are alone. Visual. So I urge you not to let that spirit end here. For those who have been committed and faithful to their association and their profession, carry it forward into your professional lives, join national nutrition bodies, contribute to the professional networks, and actively participate in shaping the future of the discipline. Once you have this degree, you commit that you are going to improve this profession. I was telling a few of you that you are now no longer students, but you are the stakeholder and important colleagues of the department. You are the one to inform the department how to grow and in which areas to grow. Because as learners, you identify the gap in those leading you. While for us, we are focusing on you, on how you learn, you see the gap up there that sometimes may hinder you from learning. Yeah, the one. So when you stand alone, your voice may be limited. When you stand together as a professional community, you become a force capable of influencing policies, setting standards, and driving national change. All I'm saying is associations, societies are very important. And they are there outside. They need people who can commit so that they are functioning. We also have the Lesotho Medical Council, though it's optional. You are also you'll also be able to register and be a member there and have a sense of belonging as a profession. Your time at the National University of Lesotho does not end today. It was just the first step of your profession. As I said, you are no longer a student, but colleagues and partners. And our doors are always open for you. We look forward to engaging with you through research, community programs, and policy development. We will meet you in different organizations and work, and we'll be calling you to do our student internships. Don't forget your roots. Don't forget who trained you. Always give back. Yeah, and know your value. And I talked about, I don't know if it was in class, but I said it in class about the master's program that is coming. It's done, the paperwork is done. The people who are going to evaluate that program, it's you. Now, is this program, is this what we want as the recipients? It tlo affecta lona, ke ya lona, e hlakile. E le hore e tla feta ho lona. Le a utlwa? So your success strengthens the department. Your contributions will shape its legacy. Even when you live here, remember, you're still a member of the family. You'll come and ask for what? Reference letters and so forth. And in your reference letters, you'll write that you're a member of the association. Yet you are not here. I'm sure you know me. You know it, right? Such that at times, looking at how life it is, well, we save all the opportunities for someone. We don't want to say things that may harm someone's integrity and end up missing opportunities. That's Ubuntu. Those are some of the skills, the graduate attributes that you cultivate. Apart from the professional competences, you also need what? Generic competencies. One of these is botho. Okay? La o fihla mosebetsing, o etsa diphoso kaofela. Before you judge, before you take serious actions and so forth, ya bothong pele. Understand the situation. Okay? Communication, leadership, team building. La di hopola kaofela, okay? Those are the skills that we expect you to have. So as you live here, carry with you not only your qualification, but also a sense of purpose, responsibility, and commitment to service. Build your professional identity through collaboration, continuous learning, and ethical practice. The future of nutrition in Lesotho is in your hands. So step forward with confidence. Some of you are working on this. I have seen in your portfolios that confidence is a major problem. But the fact that you have recognized this gap, it means you are aware of it and you are going to work on it again and improve yourself. So that's the end of my speech. I want to thank you all for being here, number one, committing to the associations. I tried to touch on the importance of having an association, belonging to somewhere. Community. When we have to go to that church, it's go ruta melao ya ho phela ka hara motse, akere le jwalo fela le ka morena, akere o na le melao ya hae ka hara motse, akere a sa mamele morena, melao ya morena ho etsahalang ka ena. Morena na mo ngolla mangolo ha a hloka bophelo ba hae bo busula, akere. So I thank you for staying with the association till this date from second year. You see how hard it is, and that's life. It's not everyone who endure to the end. That's persistence. But most importantly, for you who are graduating, it's been whether it's tough, yes. I believe it's been an enjoyable experience. You have said it. It's you who have said it. Although most of you said mixed feelings when you reflect back. It has been enjoyable, painful, but all of those, they make who you are today, and you are here. Next week, you are writing your last examination, which you are going to master, because there's no reason to fail at fourth year. And you graduate, you look for other things. The world is there. There are many opportunities. Some are hiding. Some they need you to work harder to get them. Each and every one of us have the journey. We have the story to tell about where we are from and where we are today. And most of us, we didn't know about nutrition. We didn't like nutrition. But we are here, we developed the love for nutrition, and we want to take nutrition to even the higher level. But can one person do that? We need to come together. So it has been a journey. You learned, but we moved on because we are adults. The application. Here you are today, you can apply. I remember Mabutata making an appointment to ask me about the supplements questions. It was your supping first semester, and you remember that time when you were writing the subs after the entire academic year. Today, go and read. Today. And I was rigid on that one. How come that? Make a look up. O sitile o mpotsa the whole semester. Ha se fela wa tla o tlo mpotsa dipotso. But it has been a journey. You changed, you came here in second year, you were fragile, you were scared, then you changed until where you are today. You have confidence, you know, how people say na ditla silibuya from di le thata. Ma one ke tswa ke ma 3 ana itse testimony thata. You'll be surprised. There's someone who got 100% in community nutrition. Laibon. So it's transformation and it's a process, but I have seen you becoming better people. And Mabutata will be our example. I remember in one of the classes, if there's someone perseverance, hard work, no retreat to follow. Kia na ke la wana le ba kae mo kae. Ona dumela mo hlohlo tsena le theowe. Ha ena a tseba hore na o tletse mona ke and she allowed herself to learn. That's what we want in life. And that's how we grow, not what we want. That's how we grow. You allow, you just open your heart, allow yourself to learn. It's a process you'll pass. Next thing, you must follow senior khola re kwena ntate mo fane. Ntse le a jwang ka mo. Ntse tsa dipotso tsele akere. La e bona. So that's all, unless when I'm and I want to thank you all here, and I want you to live here determined as you join the world of work. Never undermine your profession. Okay, one got 4 years and we go out there, and tell them ka nutrition ya ba sa itse. So re o entse re nutrition ba re ke nyo e phehang la fatshe go tlhalosetse. La e bona akere. So thank you, and also for organizing this event. Why in le appreciate le son? What is happening? Hi se ka ra hloka tjere bo bontle. Bo Somalia bo Zimbabwe. Thank you, and I think this was a good gathering.